What's going on, guys? So, in case you guys saw the video I posted yesterday, I'm sorry if I offended anyone. I took it down because I rewatched it. I came across a little bit condescending, and I apologize. Now, the reason I made the video is because I got some messages from people, and they asked me for diet advice, and they say I can't lose weight, I can't gain weight, etc. And that's fine. I'm happy to help people. If you want advice with diet training, please DM me. Yeah, I'm happy to help. And if it's not something I can really, I'll give you the best knowledge I can in a couple messages. And then if you need coaching, I also offer that. But when people message me and they ask me for my advice, and I tell them why they're not progressing, and then they argue with me and tell me things that aren't based on any real life experience, aren't based on any real evidence or science or biology or anything that makes any logical sense, and they're just pulling stuff basically out of their ass and telling me that, well, that's not healthy, and but they have no reason, they have no explanation to back it up. They don't actually give me any facts or a way that they could do it better. So that's fine. You can keep eating the way that you want, and you can keep not making results. That's fine. Or you'll eventually figure it out for yourself. But it's just something that bothers me. So anyway, I'm not going to talk about the subject anymore, about diet, about losing fat, whatever, because I know it rubs some people the wrong way. But the reality is that I have experience getting extremely lean and losing a lot of weight extremely fast in the most efficient way possible. And maybe that's not the healthiest thing in the world, but it's something that I actually understand a lot about. I understand a lot about diet and health because it's something I'm passionate about. I want to get the most results in the gym, fat loss, muscle gain, etc., while doing the least amount of damage to my body. That's what I love to do. That's what I've been doing for the past 5 years now. So that's why sometimes I get a little bit pissed off when people tell me things that that aren't based on any facts. So that's it. Anyway, today though, I'm going to talk about how much food do you really have to be eating to gain weight, and how do you need this much protein, you need this much carbs, whatever. And if we break it down, to gain weight, you have to be eating in a caloric surplus. That is what it is. To lose weight, you have to be eating in a deficit. But you have to remember that your metabolism can change. So if I start my diet and I am, let's say right now my metabolic, for maintenance, I have to be eating 3,500 calories a day. I can change that. I can increase that to 4,000 calories a day or decrease that to 3,000 calories a day, depending on my diet, depending on my cardio, depending on my training, depending on my daily activities, etc. That number can change, and that's something people don't understand. So people will start their diet and they'll say, okay, well, I'm going to eat 2,500 calories a day. Well, okay, that's great, but then they'll start and then they're like, okay, I'm not losing weight anymore. It's, well, because you now weigh less, and you're going to have to change things. Your body is an organism. Your body is always changing. Nothing is constant. So you have to figure stuff out. You have to take things, you have to try it, and if you're not getting results, you have to change it. Don't say, I'm going to stick with the same thing for 6 weeks because that's the plan. That's the plan. Well, if your plan's not working, why waste another 5 weeks when you didn't get results in the first week? And people tell me, you don't need to get results in the first week. Anytime I ever change my training, my diet, anything, I get results in the first week because if I don't get results in the first week, it means my body's not doing anything. So that is something that is extremely important. You want to get fast results, and you want to get the fastest results you can while staying healthy, of course. Yes, you should not do drastic things to your body all the time. I agree. But I think people get caught up in these fads on the internet about saving your metabolism and all this stuff, and I don't think people understand how resilient their body really is. So don't be afraid to try some different things. and see what happens, because high carbs, low carbs, whatever, it might work for you, it might not, and you're not going to know unless you try it. So my recommendation is try some different things, and that's what I said yesterday in this video. My diet right now is I'm having no complex carbohydrates up until my workout. I'm not trained till about 4 o'clock, and then I'm having complex carbohydrates after my workout. And the reason for that is because during the day, your body runs off. You're not really using a lot of muscle glycogen. You're using mostly liver glycogen. So my theory is, why not eat fruits so you're getting fructose, which is the most efficient way to replenish your liver glycogen for your daily activities. And then after you deplete your muscle glycogen, reload it with simple carbohydrates. So that's my theory. That's what I'm trying for a couple of weeks. I'm going to see what happens. But anyway, I'm going to keep experimenting with different things, different diets, etc. I'm going to figure out what works for me. And basically, like, if you want to get somewhere, my recommendation is listen to people that have been there before. So no matter what it is, if you want to learn to make money in the stock market, you should probably listen to people that have made money in the stock market and not just go off what you read on the internet. If you know people, or there's people around you that have made money in the stock market, might be a good idea to listen to them. And same way, if your goal is to do better at math, maybe you should listen to some people that are good at math and understand what they did. So like, just stuff like that. I think people need to get out of their own way a little bit and understand that there's different ways of doing things. And don't be afraid to try stuff. Put yourself out there. Try something. If it doesn't work, you can always fix it. You can always change it. So anyway, I appreciate all the support. I do have, I will be doing a training video in the next couple of days. I did hit a 500-pound deadlift finally yesterday, and I was pretty pumped on that, so I was pretty stoked. That was my goal. And I honestly didn't videotape it because I wanted music, and I tried 495 twice and failed it. And then I finally put my music in and said, this is absolutely ridiculous. Put my head down. I pulled 500 pounds. I don't know how I did it, to be completely honest. It was like, I had a few buddies around me. Pretty ugly rep, but I still did it. So I will have all my maxes out at some point. So I will have to re-pull it in the near future. I'll probably end up pulling 505. So next week I'll put a video out with all my new maxes. So it will be a 505 deadlift. I'm going to hit a 350 squat, maybe 355. We're going to see how that goes. And a clean 315 bench press, down, pause, and press. So that's the plan. Like I said, I'm sorry I haven't been around a lot. Just a lot of stuff going on. But I'm still training. Going to keep making gains. I appreciate all the support. If you have any questions about anything, comment them down below. You can DM me on Instagram anytime if you have questions. But don't ask me things if you're not going to take my advice. Anyway, I appreciate all the support, and I will talk to you guys soon.